You want me to text you the link or email it?
Email it, please.
Okay.
You're gonna see my spit shield. I guess I can lower it a little bit.
Let's see here.
All right, do your thing, man.
We're going live on Facebook now. Hold on.
Woohoo! Facebook Live.
All right,
Actually, I think I should be able to see the YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube right now. This is just compelling
Awesome.
shit right here. This is
epic stuff right here. We're gonna look back at this and be like, yes, we started from really humble beginnings. You kind of have a weird hum with your mic. Oh, here we go. It looks like I'm behind you.
I know. Do you
That's
have it now?
weird looking. Should I sit up a little bit more?
You say there's a hum coming from my mic?
A little bit. It's gone now.
Good. Did you get the link now?
Yeah, I'm watching it on YouTube now. Hold on. Now,
I'm gonna tweet it.
okay. I'll tweet the YouTube link too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is the hot take machine. And as you can see, we are in hot take hell right now. That is Adam from FivePoints Vids. I'm Ari Temkin. And we've got hot takes to be spewing your way momentarily here. So bear with us as we are amateurs. Or I'm an amateur working with a professional.
I would definitely not call myself a professional in anything. All right, and send me the Facebook. Oh, okay. It says cross-pointing the video live to Facebook. Interessante. What just happened? Did you just freeze? No?
I don't think so. Did you?
I don't know why it's not calling up Watch Phantom.
Yeah, it's all right. I would just worry about YouTube.
I know how to share this. I'm going to...
All right, so this is the hot take machine. It's pretty simple. It's a machine of hot takes. We spew venomous hot takes, and we also make fun of the venomous hot takes. So that's Adam from FivePoints Vids. I'm Ari Temkin from Phantom, and thank you all for joining us live tonight on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope, on Twitch. Wherever you are, we are Phantom, the New World Order of sports media. Make sure to post your comments. Join the show, and also subscribe to the YouTube page, because if you don't, Adam will kill me.
Yeah, that's right. I will kill him. I will threaten to... Here, let me retweet this right here.
Boom.
Boom. We'll get... How many viewers do we have right now?
We have...
2 people are watching. I think it's me and you.
Yeah, 2 on Facebook and 2 on YouTube. So
I see it on Facebook. 2 people are watching. I don't know. I'm trying to share it. How do I copy the link? More options.
We should just change the title of the show to 2 old people who try to figure out modern technologies.
Stop that. Here, share. I'm trying to share it, but it won't let me copy the link.
The good news is this is already going on your page.
Yeah, I know.
On 5Points Gaming. Why won't you change your page name to 5Points Vids? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. It should be annoying, but it won't let me share it to Twitter. Like, I want to copy the link and put it in Twitter, but I guess it's not important.
Why don't you just retweet my tweet?
I did retweet your tweet, but that's the YouTube channel. But whatever.
Why aren't there like hundreds of people watching?
I don't know. It's hard being us.
All right.
Yeah, building an audience.
Because
we're not urinating tree, that's why.
The hot take machine, starting from humble beginnings. I'm Ari Temkin. This is Adam Jacobowitz. I always do the green screen wrong. There, this guy right here. Here, I'm picking his nose. There.
Yeah. Get your finger out of my nose. You can't pick your friends. And you can't pick your nose.
But you can pick your friends. But you can pick your friend's nose.
That's right.
So I guess let's just start off every week with hot takes. Do you have any? Would you like to disseminate any hot takes?
Yeah, I've got some really hot takes. Nobody wants to play with LeBron because he is a bad teammate, and nobody wants to share in his glory. It's become a league of fuck LeBron is really what's happening.
Which I'm on board with. I'm completely okay with it.
Yeah, it's amazing how the league has gone from 4 years ago to LeBron, please come to our team to fuck LeBron. Like when he brought Kevin Love and obviously he had Kyrie already there. Everyone was like, "Oh, look at what LeBron's doing. He's getting all the talent to come with him. He is the league GM." Now that armor is gone. That veneer is completely gone, and nobody wants to play with him. I don't know if that's a hot take or if it's just the truth.
It kind of, I guess it's a hot take. I think. I mean, I see your point, but I also think that other players will eventually want to play with him. There's just not a bevy of good players available to play with him right now. But
who wants to play? What's the next free agent class look like?
Well, 2019. That's what the NBA does. They are constantly selling you on next year's free agency class. I feel like for the last 10 years, it's like, we'll just wait till next year. That's the big year.
And then Paul George suffers a catastrophic triple leg break, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're about that. We're just gonna ship him off to OKC, and he'll never be the same." Here's the other thing. I got some hot takes on Lonzo Ball.
All right.
I think that I know I said something different in the earlier hour. I think what LeVar's doing is kind of brilliant from a marketing PR type thing. This fake injury talk about Lonzo so that he won't get traded, because Lonzo probably stands. I think it's a $20 to $30 million income swing in bullshit if he stays with the Lakers. If his kid stays with the Lakers.
Think about big baller brand, right? I mean, if LeBron James is with the Lakers and Lonzo Ball is with the Lakers, all of a sudden big baller brand is more appropriate. Dude, LeVar Ball is playing everybody like a fiddle. He is like Donald Trump in the NBA. That's what he does. He's just a WWE, fit for drama, trying to bring contrived drama and contrived storylines to the NBA. That's all he's doing. He's just stealing the Donald Trump playbook. That's all he's doing.
I think eventually, though, people do get wise to his shit and call him out on it. They're just like, dude, you can't do this. And I think LA doesn't want any part of that, and they will trade him for pennies on a dollar, because LeBron, for as much as people don't want to play with him, he can make people disappear very quickly. He made half that Cleveland roster disappear in one night. Right before the trade deadline. He was like, fuck all y'all.
And now they're swimming with the fishes.
Oh my gosh. I posted this poll, and I think I asked it on the Dumpster Fire. Who wins more games next year? The Cleveland Cavaliers or the Cleveland Browns?
Browns, just because Baker Mayfield's going to win a Super Bowl this year. So
yeah, I'm telling you, Browns are going to win 11 games, and the Cavaliers are going to win 10.
Flyatory comments on YouTube. Do people want to play with Westbrook, though? Which I think is a good point. I don't understand how people want to play with Westbrook.
Paul George obviously does. What's up, Flyatory? Thanks for joining us over here on this other stream.
Oh, it's Flyatory, not Flyatory.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But look, I mean, I was shocked that Paul George ended up re-signing there, because for the same reason. That I just couldn't believe that people want to play with Westbrook. He's great, but he's just a whirling dervish of craziness that just cannot be contained. And so I thought Paul George would be out just based on that. Russell
Westbrook, his play, his stubbornness is sort of reminds me of J.R. Smith, but he's 10 times the player of J. It's an unfair comparison. That's a hot take, comparing Russell Westbrook to J.R. Smith. But his stubbornness is similar to J.R. Smith. He's always going to do his brand of game no matter what. Just like J.R. Smith is going to hoist up 15, 20 shots he shouldn't take per game. Russell Westbrook is going to stick to the hero ball, only pass when it's wide open to fill that assist category, and, position himself in poor defensive spots so that he can grab a rebound for his triple-double, and he's always going to do that,
Fly Latore says, but Westbrook isn't the Henny God.
He's not. Who's the Henny God? That would be J.R.
Smith. Can I get to Scott Boras' hot take?
Yes. I want to talk about that.
Right.
That is very hot.
So Scott Boras, the mega agent in Major League Baseball, his main client, Bryce Harper, is struggling this year. He's hitting, I think, 215. He does have 21 homers and a decent amount of runs driven in, but he's hitting like 80 points lower than his career batting average this year. And obviously he's in a contract year, so there's all the questions of is there pressure because of the contract year? So Scott Boras, and I'm going to read the quote here now. Kate says hi. Hi, Kate. How are you? By the way, if you're watching this on Facebook, hit the share button. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Help a brother out. He said, quote, I certainly have come to the conclusion where shifting is grandly discriminatory against power left-handed hitters. And the reason for that is you see that 4 men are on one side of the infield against right-handed hitters. They have great advantages in this setup. They can put 2.5 men there because they have to be near second base. The third baseman can play second base. They can go 4 there because the second baseman can go too far away and the first baseman is way over. So saying that, Scott Boras is attributing his client's bad season to the shift, and that's discriminatory to left-handed power hitters.
Okay, first of all, Scotty Boras, I would say, Scott, you need to shut the hell up because you've never played the game, but he was a major leaguer. Scott Boras was. He actually sucked at it so bad. Well, he wasn't very good. That's why he became an agent. No, he's a minor leaguer. I think he played Double-A. Something. Hold on, I'm going to look up Scott Boras. I don't think he ever made it to the big. But the shift is bullshit. So you blaming that your client can't hit against the shift, you're full of crap. First of all, Mike Trout and Mookie Betts are having extremely productive seasons. Yeah, he's just using that as an example because they're righties. But Shohei Ohtani's not having trouble against the shift. There are left-handed batters mashing the ball.
Yes.
Because they either can hit it over the shift or they can find some gaps. Like, shut the fuck up. Number 2, it's no advantage for a righty or disadvantage because I've never seen anybody run faster than a fucking baseball. Okay? So if you ground it to the left side of the infield, I don't care if there's 4 guys over there, you're not outrunning, a cannon or a major league throw from third base. So there's no advantage. And my third point to his hot take is why not? Because you get paid $40 million to hit bombs. Well, if you get paid $40 million to bat 320, why not lay a bunt down every once in a while? Why not get on first base and increase that batting average, Bryce? You're struggling anyways. Lay down a bunt down the third baseline. Is this something you can't do? Because I know that I could bunt on even 90-mile-an-hour pitching.
If the left side of the infield is wide open, then go that way.
Right. But, yeah, because Bryce Harper he's a dead pool hitter. He triggers everything very well. He's got a nice swing, but clearly he's not adjusting enough to hit singles and doubles along with the 21 home runs. He's swinging a lot at bad pitches, right? And he's striking out a lot. I think let's look at his stats here.
And I'm trying to the take gets even hotter from Scott Boras because he gets into this. I'm trying to find the quote here, but what does he say? Boo, boo, boo. He gets real deep into the analytics, and then he says something about, let me find it. He says, that's not how a power hitter is trained. You're affecting baseball on many, many levels in a negative way. You want hitters rewarded on both sides of the plate equally. If this continues, you're going to see, this is like scorching hot. If this continues, you're going to see the absolute absorption by parents of left-handed hitters. I don't think it's good for the game. It's clear that hard hit balls have almost 100 to 150 points lower average for left-hand hitters than right-hand hitters for exit velocities above 93 miles per hour.
Oh my gosh. First of all, being a left-handed hitter is a decided advantage in baseball.
It always has been.
You're facing 80% opposite hand pitchers. The percentage of lefties in the bigs, it's so bad that lefties, when they face a left, it's much better to be a lefty pitcher facing a left-handed batter,
right,
than a righty pitcher facing a right. Because when I played baseball, all I saw was righties. In fact, I had more trouble with lefties that hit the outside corner because I just didn't see them that often. I don't know where this advantage of seeing, but it's clearly an advantage to be a left-handed hitter. Look at this. So does the shift have anything to do with Bryce Harper striking out 89 times already this year? I think he's hurt. Something's wrong. And you look at these numbers. Well, shoot, 2016, Harper only batted 243. Maybe he's just not that freaking good, Scott.
Maybe. So what's his high batting average for his career, if you've got his numbers up?
So 2015, he was an absolute monster. Look at this slash. 330, 42, 99. And he stole 6 bases. But he did strike out 131 times.
Right. He's always been a strikeout guy.
Yeah, anything hovering around 100 is decent for a power hitter. But 131 is a lot of strikeouts. That's basically one a game, close to one a game. But he was a monster in 2015. Then he followed that year with a 243. Last year he batted 319, and now he's having a down year. I mean, Scotty Boras. I see what he's trying to do. He's being a lawyer. He's being Joe Baez for Bryce Harper. He's saying, hey, look, my client is much better than these stats indicate, when really, I don't know. He's going to use it as leverage, and the Yankees are dumb enough to pay him whatever the fuck he wants.
So that's the next question, right? Would you pay him $300 million?
Yeah.
You
on the Yankees. Yeah, he's going to make $40 million for 10 years. For the next, some team will be dumb enough to sign him to close to $400 million. I think it will happen, because Scott Boras he'll just be like, all right, well, we'll just not play next year. That dude Boras is. I have to respect him as a negotiator. He is the baddest motherfucker alive when it comes to negotiating. He has made. How much do you think his net worth is as an agent? How long has he been doing this?
I mean, it's got to be absurd. I mean, he's got to be $1 billion agent. He's always the biggest clients.
So what? The Alex Rodriguez deal was $250 million, and an agent gets how much typically? 10%?
I don't think that much. 5%.
Okay, maybe, okay, say he's a real estate agent, he gets 4%, right? All right, how much does an agent get in MLB? Sorry. Between 4 and 10%. So even at 4%, what's 4% of 250 million?
I was told there wasn't going to be any math.
Yeah, that's what I do. I like to add stuff up. 250 million times 0.04. That's $10 million on that one deal. And he's represented all of the big clients.
And you better believe he's getting more than 4%.
This motherfucker, he negotiated 4 years, $36 million for Derek Lowe to the Dodgers.
Damn.
D-Lowe. Oh my gosh. He got Kevin Millwood, $60 million. I mean, he's gotten guys way more money than they deserved, and he's gotten himself a nice cut of it. Good for you, Scott.
So if you're the Nationals, would you trade him?
No, you can't do that. You've got to go for the play. They're only 7 games out. This is the last of their window. They've got Max Scherzer and freaking Steven Strasburg.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, it's only July. They can make a run. And we've seen the Mets make a run. We saw them do it last year. The NL East is wide open. The Braves might not be a team they can catch, but they can get in that wild card spot for sure. You do not dismantle this, and you don't trade Harper away. Even, what is it, NL East standings? I'm not sure if they're over 500. Yeah, they're sitting there right at 500. Remember the Mets made a run to the World Series 2 years ago, and they were right about at 500.
They've been one of the worst teams in baseball the last month or so. They're like 5-15 in their last 20 games, something like that.
Usually what I do at night is get a little, get ready to go to sleep, do a little greenery, like my green screen behind it.
Of course.
I watched MLB tonight, and if it's a better time for me if the Mets have won, and I haven't watched MLB tonight in probably 4 weeks because the Mets just pissed me off. Annoying. Plus, Kelly Nash isn't on there enough.
All right, so who would you, if you're, let's say you had either on the Mets, Manny Machado or Bryce Harper?
I'm taking Machado all day, man. Machado. That's right. Fly Latoria, the stadium literally was on fire. We saw that. I'm taking Machado all day, and I think they throw him $25 million, $30 million a year. He is poor man's Carlos Correa, for sure.
What stadium was literally on fire? Shea Stadium? Comiskey Park?
Citi Field. Citi Field caught on fire. The concession stand caught on fire. And I think it was Matt Harvey that started it.
And Billy
but
Joel
he was
long
traded. Yeah.
That was a deep.
All right, you got any more really hot takes?
I guess I feel like everybody's restacking chairs of the Titanic when it comes to NBA free agency. Like, I'm not entirely certain what, and I mean, maybe Golden State with adding Boogie Cousins has just basically like they're going to start imploding from the inside, because I'm not a huge fan of that move. But let's just say they get rid of him because he's bad for their locker room. I just don't see how any team has gotten even close to where Golden State is. I don't think Golden State's better with DeMarcus Cousins. I know that sounds weird, but it just
actually texted my buddy the other day. Take the entire rest of the league and give me 5 starters that can beat Golden State as they are. The entire league. So obviously you're going to put LeBron on that team. Give me 4 other players that could beat the Golden State Warriors with LeBron. Now, clear the benches aside. Let's assume that the fatigue has been turned off. And those 5 would have to play 48 minutes against the Golden State 5. So who's your point guard?
LeBron.
So you have LeBron bring up the ball. All right. Give me your center here. Who's your big man? Huh? I mean, who are the 5 best players that do not play for the Warriors?
I'm just trying to think, maybe Gobert or Embiid.
Okay. You've got obviously you're going to get in James Harden, right? But
no, he sucks.
Okay, you're not going to go with Chris Paul?
So I'm definitely going to go LeBron, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a good one.
Anthony Davis.
Yep. So 2 huge bigs, right? But do they match up? Do they match up with the Warriors? Are they going to be able to guard them? See, this is really not an easy exercise.
Let's see. Fly Latoria has Kyrie, Harden, LeBron, Porzingis, and Anthony Davis.
That's not a bad lineup. I don't think that lineup beats the Warriors.
The problem is, Fly Latoria, if you get into the playoffs, James Harden sucks. So,
right. There's all these factors.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris Paul's coming off an injury, right?
I'm trying to think of the best shooters. Like Bradley Beal, maybe. He's a really good shooter.
Mm-hmm. Right. Maybe John Wall as your point guard.
Yeah.
Is Lillard fucking choker, right?
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan. Like, this is not easy, but I like Anthony. I think Anthony Davis would give this, and LeBron would give this team.
Anthony Davis, Antetokounmpo, and LeBron. I might take Porzingis too. I just kill him with size.
Right. That's a good point. You need a point guard to lock up Curry. Who's going to defend Curry and also score with him?
I'll take Chris Paul because he's a good defender.
Right. Okay. So you have CP3. All right. You've got LeBron. This is not looking bad now. But remember, CP3 is coming off an injury too. There's a lot of what ifs. You've got, I don't know if I would count Harden, but definitely Anthony Davis makes the squad, right? I think the Greek Freak. It's a tough choice between Greek Freak and Embiid. Who do you pick in that, Matt? In that,
The Greek Freak.
yeah, I like him too. But you know what? I think Embiid, attitude-wise, would be a wonderful mesh with LeBron. Like Embiid would be like, "I'll do whatever you want." That's not how he talks, but you know.
Why did you make him sound like the guy from the air up there?
From Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Stop, thief! Stop! What this dumb fuck? All right. I can't see Porzingis coming in. Porzingis. Here's a hot take. The Knicks. Well, this is not a hot take, I guess. The Knicks have done jack all shit, right? They're going to be bad maybe forever, right? They're not even trying. They're not even trying to do anything.
But they'll always have the glory days in the 90s when they lost to Jordan every year.
The Knicks have been bad for a long time, man. It's been a very tough fandom for me.
Here's my hot take.
Okay.
DeMarcus Cousins is going to implode the Golden State Warriors.
I do not see that at all. I guess you're saying that to sort of trigger people and trigger me, but I don't see how they just didn't get that much better than we're having a debate on the field versus the Warriors.
Because
that's how
he's
how
a
good
bad
they are.
locker room guy, and he's been that way his entire career. He was bad with Sacramento. There's a reason why New Orleans didn't want him back. You know, if New Orleans was about trying to make it where Anthony Davis wanted to come back long term, and Anthony Davis wanted DeMarcus Cousins, they would have signed DeMarcus Cousins. He's just a bad locker room guy, and the only thing that can take down the Golden State Warriors is the Golden State Warriors, and this might be the thing that does it.
So you're saying that Boogie Cousins is the Josh Norman of the NBA. Like, think of a guy that was really talented that went to a team and screwed the chemistry all up. I don't know.
And LOL what says, but why wouldn't they just cut him if he was even remotely a problem? Which obviously they can do, and maybe they will. But I just think it's not a move that's without risk. It's definitely a move that comes with risk. And I think that risk they'll have to see. I mean, yeah, maybe they just they figure out he's a bad guy and they cut him. He's like the opposite of Draymond Green. Green is he cares too much, and Cousins is like apathetic at times.
That's true, but that team is going to be so good if he's apathetic and they're still winning. They don't even care. Like I think a lot of times people get apathetic when they're losing as well, you know. But I feel like they got him for scratch-off tickets at $5.3 million and a contract they could easily cut if they want to. Like they really got him at a steal, and he must be a really want a championship if he's willing to come there for that big of a deep discount.
True, and you know I know LOL What is saying this, and I know other people said this too. It's like Rodman going to the Bulls. Rodman, like he's more like Draymond Green. For me, Cousins he's apathetic at times, and he checks out, he loafs. If he has a turnover, last year he was playing the point forward, and he averaged 5 turnovers per game.
Yeah, Rodman came to the Bulls with how many rings? With the Pistons before, I think 1 or 2, right? At least 2.
Yes.
One example though that should be used is Artest did win a championship in LA, but Artest was a winner. He won in college.
His psychiatrist when he won a championship.
Yeah. Ron Artest is Nick Young, basically. But Artest was crazy. Like he also never did dumb things to cause his team to lose, except for run into the stands. But
that was pretty dumb.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I could see Boogie. I don't see how he doesn't make the team better. I think Steve Kerr is smart enough to say, hey, you're my Luke Longley. Just stand under the basket and either be a traffic cone as a decoy or get all the boards you can and then throw it to Steph Curry.
And I know people are suggesting this in the comments, like maybe the Warriors culture will rub off on him. And I can see that. I just, like, he's a guy that wants to play. He wants to get minutes so that he can, basically, he can get a bigger long-term deal after next year. That's why he signed a one-year deal at $5 million, because he wants to prove it. So if he doesn't start getting the shots that he wants, and I think this is one move too many. That's the thing. Is if I were Golden State, I wouldn't even breathe on it too heavily, because I would just be worried that like anything you could do would mess with the psyche and the equilibrium of the best team in the NBA.
Well, one thing they did do that was kind of a Shinsu or Sun Tzu move was because they got him, the Lakers didn't. That's almost worth 5.3, right? Like you think about it, the Lakers still have no size. Timothy well, he's gone. Who do they have? I would say that LeBron is worse off in LA. There's your hot take. I think they might win less than 50 games. No, that is a hot take.
You mean he's worse off than he was in Cleveland?
I think so. As far as being closer to a championship, not only is he doesn't have a chance to make the finals next year. I don't think that happens at all. Yeah, he's farther away. He could take the Lakers roster in the East to the finals, yes. But he still can't beat the Warriors with what he has. And I don't think that's going to happen. We were talking about this earlier on the dumpster fire. I think this is his Wizards for Michael Jordan. Like, you're seeing the end of LeBron, and it's happening really fast. The last 2-3 years have drained him of basketball. He has been exhausted. He does not look like a 34-year-old that should be at the peak of his career. I mean, he does play that way, yes, but he's getting old fast.
All right, it's the Hot Take Machine every Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9:30 Eastern, whenever we get it rolling. 5 Points Vids, Adam from 5 Points Vids, Ari from Phantom. Like the page, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you, buddy.
When do we get Gina on?
Who's Gina?
Is it Jenna? Is that how you say that?
Jena?
Yeah. That looks like Gina to me.
I should ask her to come on. Really?
Yeah. I'm just retarded.
Well, ask her to come on. I'll say, Gina, can you come on? All right. Thank you, Adam from 5 Points Vids. You're the man. We'll do it again next week.
All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, Lalwhat, thank you for coming in. Flyalatory. Thanks for anybody that came over from the dumpster fire. Really like the points there. The Warriors culture, yeah. And then, the Flyalatory, they're saying he's going to Tampa, by the way. All right. Thanks, Ari.
Thank you, buddy. All right. Next Thursday, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Central, some point that we'll let everybody know.
All right.
All right.
See you guys.